Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Oh my gosh, it's the last day of July. Can you even believe it? It's the last day of July, and I think I'm going to the pool tonight with my neighbor. We talked about it earlier. We were going to go earlier today when I got home from Cousin Fun Day at 4 o'clock, but then she said she thought she was going to go to the gym at 4 o'clock, so I said, okay, we can just go tonight if you want to go. So if it doesn't rain, we're going to go to the pool tonight. It's warm, it's humid outside. It's rained a little bit, but not tons today. It was actually supposed to thunderstorm today. And I went to my eye appointment, and I was coming out of my eye appointment, and my eyes were, I keep on saying dilated. My eyes were dilated, and I couldn't really see that well, because I had my sunglasses on. I was waiting for the Uber, I got a Lyft today. I was waiting for the Lyft, and it was so sunny outside. I was like, oh, I was going to come back, and I was going to film some videos. But then I was like, maybe I'll just go to the pool for the next 2 hours, because Caroline wasn't coming in until 2. And so I thought, well, maybe I'll just go to the pool, and then I'll come back like a half an hour before Caroline comes, and then I can be at the pool for a little bit. By the time, it's literally a 10-minute drive from here to where my eye appointment was. By the time that I got home, it was cloudy, and it looked like it was going to rain. That was when I talked to my neighbor, because she was walking her dog. I was like, what is going on? So I ended up filming a drama video, and then I did a TV reaction to Presumed Innocent that was on Apple. And then I had like a half an hour left, and I was like gonna film a Peterisms video, but I thought I filmed I filmed a lot this Peterisms videos, so I was like, okay, I'll just not film that today, or I'll film it when I get back. And so I started getting ready to go to Cousin Fun Day, and had all the videos like they were uploading, so that while I was gone they were uploading. And then Caroline and I went on Cousin Fun Day, and then I came back and I filmed a haul video because I had stuff in the kitchen. So I used to like collect, like when I would go to the P.O. box, if I just had 2 or 3 things, I would put them in the basket, and then I would wait, like, do you guys remember that? I would wait like 3 or 4 weeks until, hey, how are you? Good. I would wait like 3 or 4 weeks until like I had collected enough to do like a video. And so I had 3 envelopes in there, and when I opened them, because I was like, have I gone through these? Or these things I ordered? I didn't know. And so when I opened them, because the first one was like an Amazon package, so I was like, did I order this? And another one was a book. And sometimes, every once in a blue moon, I used to, when I started on BookTube, I got sent a lot of books, but now I don't really ever get sent books. So I thought, well, maybe this is somebody sending me a book. But when I opened them, they were 3 packages that had been in there since March. They were March packages. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to open these. So I opened those, and I also did a haul of some things I bought. And I had another thing in there that I was sent to review. I think I might have shown that in a Peter Does Stuff video haul before, but I don't know. So I showed that again, and I showed some other stuff that I got. And then I turned around and I did a review video, and then Alex came home right after that. And I've been getting those videos up and watching my drama video back. And so now the drama video's up, the review video's uploading, the Peter Does Stuff video is up, and the TV video is up. And now I'm vlogging. So I'm finally able to relax. I am exhausted today. I was going to say literally exhausted, but I am literally exhausted. It is currently, time check, are you ready? It is currently 6:16 p.m. By the way, my battery is currently at 22%. I never let my battery ever get this low. Like, very, very rarely do I ever. I'm always constantly, like, charging my phone, so it's never that low. Let's see what the temperature is. I bet it's 80, I'm going to say 83 or 84 right now. I'm pulling it up right now. Let's see what it is. Oh, I got it on the dot. It's 83 and fair right now. But it says that we're supposed to have, tonight's low temperature will be nearly the same as last night's. Last night's low temperature, let's see what the hourly is. It was warm last night. Yeah, 75. That's at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. The lowest it's going to get is 75, so it's going to be very warm. What's tomorrow supposed to be? See, today it says partly cloudy with late night showers or thunderstorms, potential for severe thunderstorms. It said that last night, and we didn't get them. I did not walk last night. I didn't. I just relaxed with Alex and hung out and stuff like that. So, did we watch shows last night? Oh yeah, Alex, well, I was going to get to this in a second, but Alex and I last night, we watched Watch What Happens Live, and it had Gina Kirschenbaum from Real Housewives of Orange County, and then, I don't know what his name is. He's on that Selling Los Angeles or Selling Beverly Hills show or whatever, or Selling Sunset. I don't know what, some real estate show. Tomorrow it is supposed to be a high of 86. Scattered thunderstorms in the morning, then mainly cloudy during the afternoon with thunderstorms likely. It'll probably be full sun. If it's sunny tomorrow, I'm going to the pool. I'm just, period, in the story. I mean, August is my last month to go to the pool, so I'm going to the pool as much as I possibly can. Sunday, it's supposed to be 87 and sunshine. So Sunday will probably be a pool day. And then all next week, it's like thunderstorms, rain, intervals of cloud and sunshine. But that's 79 that day. And then, I mean, all the way through. Oh, we're getting like some 70s in here for like a week straight. Next Wednesday, through the following Wednesday, it's like 77 to 79. That might change. But that's weird for August. August can get really hot in Indianapolis. So anyway, last night Alex and I watched What Happens Live, and then I was wanting to lay down and take a nap, and he was like, just watch a little bit more TV with me, and I was like, okay. He was like, I said, we don't have anything to watch. Well, okay, so Mel texted me yesterday. We were texting back and forth about books, and I was like, sent her this book that I thought would be funny for her to read and all this kind of stuff. And she goes, are you excited? Or no, she said, what did she say? She said something about, I didn't even think twice about it when she texted me, if you want to know the truth. I may have even said it on the, I think it was, she texted me this after. Hold on a second. What time was it? Because I may have talked about it on my, I may have said I was going to watch Big Brother last night. Okay, where is it? No, that was Sunday. What time did she text it to me? Oh, it was later. I can actually, I figure out. 10:47, she said, BB, Big Brother tonight. And I said, I know. And Unsolved Mysteries comes on late. I'm taking a nap now, LOL. That was at 10:47 was when I took a nap. And she said, oh shit, I forgot about Unsolved Mysteries. Sleep well. Well, I got up for my nap, and I was like so excited because I was going to watch Big Brother and Sister Wives, and then I was going to, Big Brother comes on usually after midnight, so I was going to watch Big Brother, and I was going to watch Sister Wives, and then if I stayed up late enough, which I knew I wasn't going to stay up late enough, I was like, no, you have to go to bed by like 1:30, 2 o'clock latest, because I had to be up at 8 o'clock this morning, because I had to get ready for this eye appointment, which was at 10, I had to get a, you know, Uber, I got a Lyft both ways, I think. Uber, like, takes forever now, like, the closest Uber was like 18 minutes away, and the Lyft was like 6 minutes away or something like that. I was like, so Lyft gets really quick here in Indianapolis. I don't know what that's about. Uber used to be like that, but I've been taking more Lyfts than Ubers. So I knew I had to get up at like 8. And so I was like, okay, I have to go to bed by like, to get at least 6 hours of sleep, I have to go to bed by 2. So ask me why I stayed up till 4:30 in the morning. And then went to bed, and you know it takes me forever to fall asleep. So I fell asleep by, I mean, I got like 2 to 3 hours of sleep last night, maybe. I was kind of surprised. Alex said he was going to wake me up before he left. He said he woke me up. I don't remember it. I don't remember him saying goodbye. All I know is I woke up and my alarm went off, and Boo Radley was sleeping on his pillow. And he was like, I have a little, I have a little picture of Boo Radley. I sent it to Alex because I took it right before I left. What did I say? I said, Boo was sleeping so hard this morning when I left. Here he is on Alex's pillow on his purple blanket, his new purple blanket. He was like not wanting to get up at all, which was fine because I had to get ready. By the way, I just went in there to go get a Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm kind of all over the place in this vlog today. Probably because I'm tired, and partly because I'm always all over the place. I mean, who are we kidding? But I just went and, so I got my cup with ice, and then I was going to get a Diet Dr. Pepper. Last night, so I'm cleaning out the garage. Somebody asked me, like, how close am I done to the basement? I'm pretty close to the basement. The entire basement is all done, except for the corner on the couch, and it's all, like, memory stuff. It's, like, pictures, boxes of stuff from high school, boxes of stuff that my mom saved when I was a kid, like, books when I was a kid, and stuff like that. I have to go through, literally have to go through each thing, because it's, like, all memory stuff. But I'm also, like, working on so we're going to finish up the basement when it's, like, cold or it rains outside. Like, if I can go outside and, like, you know, at night or sit inside and watch a TV show, I'm not going to spend 3 hours in the basement. There's no reason I can wait, you know? So, but I would say I never would have thought that I would have as much done as I have now. I mean, when I started on it, I was like, I did this whole video, I think I talked about this yesterday on my Peterisms channel, about like, if you can't clean a whole room, just clean a corner. That was really my attitude when I started cleaning the basement, because it was so overwhelming to me. I mean, I had so many bags of trash, so many bags of donations down there, and we've gotten, like, most of the donation stuff has been donated, the clothes, and other stuff, but a lot of it was just, I mean, it was like old games that like, I mean, from the 70s that aren't worth anything. I thought they would be. And it was just a bunch of stuff from like when my parents were married, like flatware and stuff like, I mean, I literally just threw that stuff in the trash because it was stupid. I mean, it's old stuff and in used stuff. I mean, it wasn't anything that anybody would want. And so I had tons of bags of stuff. So most of that, I think there's like one bag down there. And I mean, literally at one point I had like 30 bags. The books I have not taken out of there. Once the books are gone, I'm going to donate half of them to the library and the other half to Half Price Books. Once those books are done, the basement will look like incredible. Because when you walk in, so when you walk into our basement, it's like right straight ahead is like the washer and the dryer. And then we have an ironing board, and then we have stuff on the back where we keep it. So that area is really clean. Then we have a hanging rack down there too. And that's all in front of like our furnace and our, you know, air conditioner and all that stuff, and that kind of separates that area. Like if you closed it off like we want to do, that's where we would close it off and put a bathroom, and then that bathroom would open into the other room. So when you go to the left, okay, past like where that is, the sump pump is in like in the corner and all that kind of stuff. To the left was where like all of my mom's stuff was. Christmas decorations. I had to go through all the Christmas decorations, save the ones. I literally have like a plastic box of Christmas decorations, like Alex and I's, and some of my mom's that I wanted to keep. I have a box of like fall and Halloween stuff, like the orange wreath up here, skeletons, things like that. I found a lot of things that we used to use and we don't use anymore that I'm going to use this year. And then I have like spring stuff out there, spring and summer stuff. I have like wind chimes that I haven't put out here yet. I love wind chimes, but if they're blowing while I'm filming, I think it's going to be really loud. So I was going to put them on the back porch, but we haven't even really used it. I haven't even cleaned off the back porch yet this year. I just put the plants out there, which are doing fine. So the left-hand side of it is all clean except for, I mean, everything is gone over there. And that was a mess, except for our suitcases. Right when you walk in, our suitcases are lined up. And then the bins for Christmas, Halloween, and whatever, and spring. So those things are over there. That's it. And then I have this bookshelf that was like, my mom had this bookshelf back in the day. It's wood. She said it was antique. I don't think it's antique. Bookshelf. And I have like all the books that like mean something to me and that meant something to my mom that still means something to me. Like I have those saved in there. Then I have the big desk with like a desk behind it. And that's where all the books are. And then to the right, when you walk to the right, is where we have like this L-shaped couch that we had in like our TV room when I was growing up. It's so heavy. And then it has like a round table on it. And that round table has like pictures, flyers from funerals, DVDs, CDs. There's all the DVDs, VHS things are all over there. All my cassette, well, I don't think I have that many cassette tapes anymore. I think I got rid of a lot of those. But all the CDs, all the DVDs, all the VHS movies, all the memory stuff, all my high school stuff, all my mom's memory stuff. So I'm going through that and I'm sorting it and like taking like stuff that for my mom, like I have a box just of stuff for my mom. I'm trying to like really keep it small. Like, I mean, it's 16 and a half years that my mom's been gone. It's not like I want to like hold some porcelain, you know, something that she had in her house and be like, oh mom. I mean, like, unless it's something that I really, like, I've kept her wallet, I kept her glasses, her watch that she always wore. Other than that, I mean, pictures, obviously, but other than that, like, it's rather pointless to keep that stuff. And so I'm trying to, like, I have a really small box that I keep my mom's stuff in, and that's where I, like, keep all that. So I'm going through all this stuff, and, you know, a lot of it is hard because it's, like, you know, a funeral flyer from, like, one of my mom's best friends, let's just say, if that came up. And I'm like, oh, well, I might want to remember this, but I'm like, what am I going to do with it? You know, like, there's no reason for this. The things I am keeping, I know this is going to sound silly, but are things like high school notes, things I was involved in, things like that. Because, like, things I wrote, like, when I was in 3rd grade that my mom kept me, like, what I want to be when I grow up. Because I thought those would be fun to make videos with. If I ever decide at some point, you know, like I've talked about wanting to, you know, do this or do that. If I ever want to look back at this stuff, I'll at least have it. But I'm trying to, like, really reduce it down. I would like my mom's stuff, the pictures, and all my memories to be in one plastic bin. That's my hope, is by all that stuff. And then the VCR tapes, if they're not worth anything, I'm going to get rid of them. I'm just going to, like, you know, well, probably not even the library, but I'll probably give them to, or sell them to half-price books. You don't really make that much money from half-price books. So, but I'll give them whatever they want, because they sell VHS tapes. The library, I don't even think has VHS tapes anymore. I think they just have DVDs and stuff like that. So maybe not even that. But I have tons of VHS tapes. And then the what do you call it? The CDs, unless they're like exclusive things, like I have like the mixes of The Bomb by the Bucketheads, or like I have just certain CDs that really meant something to me in my life, because CDs might make a return like vinyl did. So, you know, like The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, I love that CD. I can't even tell you how many times I played it, you know, or like Bob Dylan Live's like 35th anniversary, like that's like a double CD set. Substance by New Order, like those I would keep. But I have so many like homemade ones that my ex made me. I mean, all those can just go. If it's stuff that I can download or I have downloaded, there's no reason to keep it. Now the vinyl records that I have, I'm not getting rid of any of those. The ones I don't want, because Caroline's son, he loves vinyl, I'm going to give him all the vinyl records that I don't want. But a lot of them that were my mom's, like, I would still listen to them. So once I get all that stuff done and bring the records up, I have this, like, orange crate. So it reminds me of, like, it's like Peaches records that I used to go to with my mom. They had all their records in, like, Peaches crates. That's why it's called Peaches Records. And so I bought this, like, it looks like an orange crate or, like, a peach crate. I've never put it together, and so I want to put the records on it, like when I clean off the buffet table. It's what it's called. It's like, it looks like a buffet table, but that's where the record player is, and put the new needle on it and stuff. Then I'll start playing the records off of that. So it's all just like slowly coming together. I do a little bit, you know, every single day I do a little bit. You know, when I talk about like, well, I did a lot of stuff just around the house, that's kind of what I do. Like I do like 10 minutes in the garage or half an hour in the garage. The problem is once I start, I have a hard time stopping. So like if I go down in the basement, it's not just like, I try to do it when I know that I'm going to do something else. Like I'll say like, okay, at 2 o'clock I'm starting videos, because then I can just come up at 2 because I want to make videos, right? But if I go down there like at 11 o'clock at night, I might not come up until 4 o'clock in the morning. And that's what was happening in the fall and winter. And so with the garage, it's the same way. I have like half the stuff in the garage. It was like this whole wall. And so what I want to get is I want to get those like, you know, what do you call them? I wanted metal ones, but I don't think I want those anymore. Just like the racks that we can put like toilet paper, paper towels on, and then like coffee and things like that we can just store it on there, like right one here. I have this spool cabinet that my mom had. We have like a couple friends that want it. I don't know why. It's a table. My mom used to use it in the library as a table. So I'm putting that, I had that's in the garage, and I have like all the broke down boxes in there for recycling. And then I have just like boxes and boxes and boxes piled up on top of everything from Amazon and Sullivan's Nursery, and I always say nursery with an H, nursery, and you know, everything I've ever bought, and like it goes to the garage. And so I'm going through each box. I'm trying to consolidate. Like this box is all coffee, like K-Pods. This box is all tea, K-Pods. This box is all like, I bought all that stuff that I was gonna like, you know, do the strawberries and plant the seeds and all that kind of, I never did that video. I'm not going to do it in August, right? So I'll just save it till next spring and do it. So I'm saving that stuff. And, yeah, the side where Alex, like, parks his car and gets out of, that whole side is all organized. And when you walk out to the right, it's all organized. That's where we keep our paper towel and toilet paper and stuff like that. I got all the candles, brought them all in. I mean, I've gone through a lot of the garage. So I'm just trying to, like, slowly clean it out. It's like, it's so interesting. Somebody said the other day, like, I can't remember how they said it, but they said, I think it was last night, like because I couldn't find like the white sheets or the white, what do you call it, the white pillowcases, and we have so many sets of white sheets, and somebody said if you cleaned out the linen closet, Alex cleaned out the linen closet. The linen closet is like perfection. Like I want to go back through and organize it a little bit different, but we have like all of our beach towels on like one thing, and then the bottom is like our 2 down comforters that we have that we don't use because we don't use duvet covers anymore, and then we have all the sheets. Alex organized that whole linen closet. The problem is that down in the basement, he Ziplocs with the vacuum cleaner, like all the sheets and everything, so they're all stacked on top of each other, the ones that don't fit in the linen closet. So that's where all those sheets and pillowcases are, and I just don't want to go down there and go through them and be like, I mean, there's like 20 of them. It's all the winter stuff, it's all down there and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, but yeah, the linen closet's not that dirty. The walk-in closet in the bathroom is pretty clean. Oh, so this is what I was going to say. So in the garage is how I got started talking about all this. I don't even know why. But anyway, I was going to get a Diet Dr. Pepper, but I think I'm going to take a nap when I'm done with this because I'm really, really tired. This is how I kind of get when I'm tired. I get like, I mean, I'm like that all the time anyway, but. So I found this crate of this Izzy Sparkling Lemonade. I think I bought this last year. I just looked, it's not expired. So, I thought, you know what, I wanted to make some lemonade. So, why don't we drink a little bit of this lemonade? I can't believe it's not expired. And it's still sparkling. So I thought, let's drink some of this lemonade. I made like a cup the other night, but I didn't make like a whole picture of it. So I thought I'd have a little bit of lemonade. while I'm sitting out here with you guys. Cheers. On the front porch of sparkling lemonade. How are you? Yeah, so, what was I gonna say? Okay, so last night, I was gonna take a walk. I kept on telling Alex, I need to take a walk, I need to take a walk. And then I just put on my comfy clothes and I just sat down and he was watching something. So then we watched, when it was over, we watched Watch What Happens Live. I did not order tater tots last night, against my better judgment. It was so hard. I ate rather well last night. And I really wanted to order tater tots. So I kept on talking about that. And then people were recommending things that I should, like, what kind of tater tots. My vlog didn't get up until after I got up and I took Boo Radley out when I got up last night and stuff like that. He ran around like crazy. So I, last night we watched Watch What Happens Live, and then we watched Schitt's Creek. I think we ended up watching, he kept on saying, just one more episode, just one more episode. I feel like we watched like 3 episodes. They're planning their wedding. David and Patrick. And Ted is in the Galapagos Islands. What was the last episode that we watched? Oh, it was the premiere. It was, no, we watched the episode we watched the premiere of the Crows Have Eyes 2 or whatever, or 3 with Moira Rose. We watched the premiere episode and then we watched the episode after the premiere. And then maybe we watched the one after that, and those were the 3 we watched. I can't remember. But anyway, we watched that. I love watching Schitt's Creek with my husband. I said, I can't believe we're on the last episode. He goes, I know. I go, it kind of makes me sad. Or the last season. He goes, I know, it kind of makes me sad. And I go, but you know what? And he goes, what? And I go, when we're done, we can just start it over. He goes, that's right. So anyway, yeah, and then I took a nap, and then I shouldn't have taken a nap because I wanted to go, but I was so tired that I was like, you either go to bed at 10 or, and I really wanted to watch TV last night. I just really wanted to relax and watch TV. So I got up, and I realized Big Brother wasn't on, that it was Tuesday, not Wednesday. Shame on you, Mel! I don't know why I thought it was on last night. It's on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. I know that. I mean, it's been Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays for years, right? So I knew that, so I was like, what should I, I'm like in my head thinking about, what do you call it, about what I watched last night. Okay, so I was like, I don't know what to watch. I was just gonna watch Sister Wives. Well, then I was going through my list of like my weekly TV, and I was like, well, you have Welcome to Plathville and Below Deck Mediterranean. And in all honesty, neither of which did I really want to watch. I definitely didn't want to watch Welcome to Plathville. I don't know, it's like I can't stop watching it, but I don't enjoy watching it either. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm not enjoying watching it, but I don't want to watch it either, if that makes sense. So, but I watched Welcome to Plathville last night. It's so boring this season. It's so weird. There was this whole episode, or this whole part of the episode. Well, first of all, Olivia and Ethan are getting divorced, and Olivia is with her sister in Arizona, and they like go out to this bar, and the whole thing is very awkward and uncomfortable. And then Ethan is home visiting his dad. His mom's living in a houseboat in Florida, and she didn't know anything about this boat. And so Micah is there visiting, and then I don't know what the younger brother's name is, the one that likes to fly planes and whatever. But the dad's real into like lifting weights and working out now. So the four guys go to the gym. It's so awkward and weird because they're all like flexing their muscles, and the dad's like competing with Micah, like who can lift more, and like coming up to him and being like, your dad, like your old man, like. And Micah's getting upset about it. It's like so weird. It's so cringe. The show is shit. It's just shit. I don't know why I keep on watching it. So I watched that, and then I watched Below Deck Mediterranean, and I will say I'm loving this season of Below Deck Mediterranean. I just wish I had another episode, because how it ended, I was like, I really want to see what happens next, because these two gals that are like stews on the boat, like they are fighting constantly. And so I was like, well, I want to watch what happens next, but it wasn't on. So then I watched an episode of Sister Wives. Nikki and I were texting at that point. We were talking about Unsolved Mysteries, and we thought it would come on at midnight. I was pretty sure it would probably come on later, because I was like, it usually midnight for the West Coast, which is like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. for us. So it finally came on. I think it was 3 a.m. when it came on. No, because then I would have gone to bed. Maybe I was watching Sister Wives and I finished that episode. I can't remember, but anyway, I ended up going to bed at 4:30. But I watched the first episode. Somebody messaged me, and because I put it up on my Instagram story, I put up, they're back. Unsolved Mysteries, hold on. Why is it doing that? Aw, Big Marvis. Why is it not showing it now? Okay, so I put, oh, my battery's now low. I put this Unsolved Mysteries thing, and I put, they're back. And so somebody messaged me, and they said they were watching it too, and the first episode's about Jack the Ripper. And they were like, I don't know why they started with this or something. And I have to be honest with you, it was like my thoughts exactly. Like, why are you gonna, we have been waiting like 2 years for Unsolved, wasn't it 2 years, a year? I think it's been 2 years for Unsolved Mysteries to come back. And the first episode you come back with, you lead with Jack the Ripper. I mean, who cares, honestly? Like, I mean, I know that there's a lot of true crime people that really, like, I think Mel's kind of interested in the Jack the Ripper story, but she likes, like, older true crime stuff. I don't care, in all honesty. Like, I have no interest in it at all. Well, I watched the episode last night. It's really well done. It's really interesting. And they end it, this won't ruin it for anybody, just so you know, but they end it, because, you know, this is Unsolved Mysteries, with saying that they believe that there's somebody out there that has, like, artifacts or letters, like, in their grandparents' trunk or something that have been passed down through generations that will lead to identifying who Jack the Ripper was. It's real, and they talk more about it than that, but anyway, it's really interesting. They have two crime historians that kind of like narrate the whole thing. I know about the case of Jack the Ripper. I don't know that much about it. So I paid a lot of attention to it last night. They go through each victim. There were 5 women. They go through each victim. They even go through this conspiracy story that apparently inspired 2 movies. One was with Michael Caine. It came out like in 1989. And the other one, it's the Johnny Depp one. And in both of those movies, they imply it's this doctor and it's this conspiracy theory about the crown. They go in and talk about that. They talk about each of the suspects. I mean, these were brutal, brutal murders, you guys. I did not know that they were that brutal. I had no clue. And they go in and they talk about how they were done and all this kind of stuff, and where they show where they were and all that kind of stuff. It's really interesting. So I saved the 4 episodes for tonight. So tonight, after I get up from my nap, I mean, I'm waiting until it's dark outside. Like, oh, I put my fan on last night and stuff. You know, it's so funny because I'm in this, like, whole idea of, like, living in the moment, but, like, I want to do something. Like, I'll be sitting there, like, watching TV, and I'll, like, you know, be almost out of water, and I'll be, like, only going to watch, like, another hour of a show, and I'll think, God, I really would love to have, like, a cup of, you know, sleepy time tea or chamomile tea or something. I'll be like, no, just wait till tomorrow, you don't have to make it. But I'm trying to be like, no, if you want a cup of sleepy time tea, go have it now. Make the most of your moment. So I had this little, like, metal fan that I don't even know when I bought. It's Alex's friend in Miami. She had one on her patio, and so I, like, the first time we went down there to visit her, I, like, texted her and I was like, what's the brand of your fan? She's like, what fan? And I'm like, the fan you have on your patio. She had, like, a teal colored one, and so she sent me, like, she took a picture of it and sent it to me, and I ended up buying it. And so I have that now down in the living room. Well, I had it pushed underneath this table. Alex, like, folded it up. He is, like, with cords. Okay, this drives me crazy. Air conditioner. Hairdryer cords, everything. He, like, winds them up and ties them, like, very neat. Like, he's very like that. And then he set it on the chair next to my computer. And I was like, oh, this is like a hint that you don't want this just, like, sitting out here in the living room, right? So last night, I kept on getting up. Boo came down, like, when I first started, like, after I watched everything and I started Unsolved Mysteries, and it was kind of hot in the house, even with the air conditioning on. And I saw the fan, and I was like, oh, you should plug the fan in. I was like, no, because then you have to unplug it and put it back over the chair, you know, because of Alex, and you just don't want to leave things the way that you found them, whatever, right? And I was sitting there, and like 5 minutes in, I was like, no, you love, you're having your fan on you and the candles, and I had lit the candles already. And so I was like, just go plug it in. And I plugged it in. I was sitting there, I was like, oh my God, like, that's like living in the moment, not waiting until later to do something, right? Like, those are some of the things I'm trying to do. So I watched that, and then I saved the other 4 for tonight. So I'm excited about that. And then I went to bed. I still struggled falling asleep, but it didn't take me as long as it usually does, and I didn't take my medicine last night, because I knew, like, if I took my medicine, I was afraid I wouldn't wake up. So, because I usually, like, my doctor told me not to take the medicine if you're not going to get, like, 7 or 8 hours of sleep minimum. So, if I'm not going to get 7 or 8 hours of sleep, I try not to take the medicine. yeah, and then I got up today and I had my eye appointment, and that went really, really well. I got there, the camera stopped. I got there like 5 minutes before, which was surprising because I didn't even call to get my Uber until, I had to be there at 10. I didn't even call to get my Uber until 9:30, and she was really, really close to me. She was like 5 or 6 minutes away. 6 minutes away, I think. And then I got there and it was like, I was like there 5 minutes early. And it was really quick. So she checked my eye. She said my eye is, I mean, it's still sore. It still hurts a little bit. But she said that's going to be normal and it could take a couple more weeks. But she was like, you're totally fine to wear contacts. So I can wear contacts now. Then she did my eye exam and my prescription and everything like that. She said that so I was 2.75, and she said that I'm now 2.5, negative 2.5, nearsighted. But she said it like your nearsightedness improves as you get older or something. I didn't know what she meant by that, but I was like, okay. And then she was going to do, that was for my glasses, and then she was going to do my contact. So we were talking about putting my contacts in, and she was like, did you bring them? And I brought them and whatever. And I said something about that I had 4 boxes of them at home. And she goes, well, I think your contact prescription is going to be negative 2.52, not 2.75. And she said, you know, we don't want you to strain your eyes. And she said, because I told her I was going to like order these glasses off of Caddis and stuff like that. And she was like, that's, you know, totally fine, blah, 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 whatever. She also tried to get me into progressive reading glasses. She's like, if you order them from me, we'll fit them for you and you'll love them. You'll love the progressive glasses. I said, well, I said I would think about it. I mean, I have so many pairs of reading glasses. If I get a pair of progressives, then I have to change all the reading glasses to progressives. And that's a lot of money. I don't want to do that. So I told her I had 4 boxes of contacts. I literally had just ordered, and I said that 4 brand new boxes, not like the box of 6. I mean, 4 boxes of 6, so 24 contacts I have, right? And so she said, okay, and she said they're 2-week wear, the AccuView Oasis. She said they were made to be monthlies, but then they were like, she said people started just recommending that you only wear them every 2 weeks. And so she said, let's just not do the contact. I don't want you wasting, you know, $300 on contacts. I think that they were $299 or something like that. So she said, make the, or wear the contacts. And she said, when you're on your last box, call and schedule an appointment. And then we'll do your contact fitting, and we'll do your prescription for your contacts. And she said, it was interesting because she was like, okay, now I'm going to be really direct with you. I love direct medical people, doctors, anybody. I love direct people. She's fantastic. I love her. And she said, I'm going to be very direct with you. She said, I want you to wear these contacts for 2 weeks and take them out every night, and at 2 weeks, throw them out and put a new pair in. She goes, I don't want you trying to push them before in 6 weeks. I just like looked at her and laughed. She's like, I know you do that. She goes, don't. 2 weeks, throw them away. And then she's like, when the 4 boxes are gone, come back in here and we'll fit you for contacts. I was like, okay. But they did a scan of my eye. I don't remember doing that the last time. It's where they dilute your eyes and then, oh no. She did the scan first because it was her partner that took me in to do the scan. And you like look in and you like follow this star, and then like they take pictures of you, of your eye, and so then she showed me my eyeball and stuff like that. It was cool. But anyway, everything with my eye looks healthy. Everything with both my eyes past just the infection looks really healthy. So that's good. Got that done today, and yeah, and then I came home and relaxed, made some videos. Caroline and I ran around. We had like literally nothing to do today. We had nothing to do. She wanted to run into this one place to like get something like for a friend. So I went in there and I saw this review stuff, and then she's like, she had no errands to run today, but she had something that she had to do at 4:30 tonight. So she's like, and it's close to you. So she's like, I don't want to drop you off before 4. I'm just going to be sitting around. I said, well, you can come in. And she was like, watch me make videos. And she's like, I don't want to do that either. So that's why we did 2 to 4. And so we were just driving around. Well, I'd already filmed 2 videos, so I wasn't too pressed about, you know, having to film videos when I got home, except for my vlog. I was like, even if I don't do a haul or anything else, it's like whatever, right? So we went to Target and we walked around. It was really fun because I didn't really buy a lot. And we just like looked around at all the back to school stuff, all the notebooks. Went through the clothes. We went through all the food. I was showing her the Tabitha Brown stuff because we were trying to find more Tabitha Brown stuff for me to review. I could only find the salads, and then I found an entire section of Tabitha Brown stuff, and it was like plateware, dishes, stuff like a popcorn bowl, and then it was like these 2 bottles that looked like coffee syrup, and I thought, oh, Tabitha Brown has coffee syrup, this will be so great, I can review this. And I picked it up, and it said vegan Moscato. It said like vegan wine on it. There's 2 different flavors. And I was showing Caroline, and she goes, well, I guess you can't review that. And I go, no, I guess I can't. I said, but she's got it all in here. She's got salads and wine and cutlery and everything. It's cute. The cutlery stuff is real cute. It's all like bright colors and stuff like that. So we were like going all through the food looking for, it's like a square. It's like this like purple square that says Tabitha Brown on it. And so we were like going through all the food trying to look for this Tabitha Brown stuff. That was fun. So, and when we came out of Target, it was raining, but we didn't really get anything. She got like Diet Coke and Alka-Seltzer. And then I got a couple things. And then after that, we went to the post office. I literally nothing at the post office. So Carolyn's like, where do you want to go now? We went one other place. Where did we go? No, the post office was the last place that we went. Oh, but then we were pulling in my neighborhood, and we were like 10 minutes early, because she wanted to drop me off right at 4 o'clock. And so I was telling her, I said, it's one neighborhood that I walk. So Caroline grew up. The last time I said this was so confusing, apparently. People asked me all these questions about like, oh, Caroline only lives like, I was like, no. So Caroline grew up like a block and a half from me. So her parents lived like a block and a half from me. After my mom passed away, my aunt and uncle moved into a condo, probably about 15 minutes from me now. And then after Caroline's mom passed away, her dad moved into her house with her. So anyway, so Caroline grew up in this neighborhood that I live in, like from age 5 until like after high school and went to college and all that kind of stuff. So all of our family friends lived in these outlying neighborhoods. But I can't always remember like exactly what house. And there's like 3 houses in this one neighborhood that I walk in that look exactly like the family friend that we go to lunch with, her house. And I can never remember which exact one it was, because they moved out of there. I think they moved out of there, it was before I was 30. So anyway, I walked by there a lot. So I was like, can you show me which one is their house? So when I walk by it, I know. So we drove over there, but Caroline, it was so funny, because like each house, she was like pointing out. She was like, oh, I remember this house. And I was making fun of it on the review video, but she was, or maybe it was the haul I did, but she was being so funny. She was like, I egged that lady's house, and she was mean. She was like a friend of my mom's, and she said all this kind of stuff. I was asking her about the MLMs, because a couple people were commenting about the MLM video that I did yesterday. And it's, okay, so the brand that Caroline, jewelry brand that she used to host the parties for, was called Zapata. I had her spell it for me. It's S-I, she said they have a website, but that they're not like really in business anymore or something, I don't know. It's S-I like P-A-D-A or something like that. She said that they first started selling their jewelry, did she say like Avon or Mary Kay or something like that? And then they went off on their own. And so she was telling me all about it. And she was like, I have this friend of mine. So this is how the conversation started. So I was telling her that I was talking about it, because I was doing this, video yesterday. I was talking about my experience with MLMs. And I said, I didn't know when I was talking if Zapata was an MLM. And she goes, oh. And I go, was it? She goes, oh, 100%. And I go, you knew it was an MLM? And she goes, yeah, 100%. And I said, you didn't have an issue with it? She goes, no. She's like, I love the jewelry and you made a lot of money off of it. She goes, it sold itself, which is what people used to say about those party lights, right? Candles. Party light was what it was called, which people told me that was an MLM. I didn't know that. So then Caroline and I got in this whole discussion about MLMs and whatever. And she's like, listen, she's like, my friend, she goes, was at the top. She was like, of Zapata. She was like, she hung out with all of the people. She got laughing so hard talking about it. She's like, she went on vacations with the people. She was like literally the top of the person in Indianapolis. And then Caroline, she starts laughing. I go, what is so funny? She goes, she even has a I said, can I share this on video? And she was like, you can share whatever I say on video. I don't care. She was like, nothing. I told you can share whatever you want to share. She said she even has a tattoo on her ankle of their logo. I was like, are you kidding me? She goes, no. Like, she was like in it deep. She was like, she made a lot of money off that stuff. She was like, but it was great. But I've actually met quite a few people that I'll be like, oh, I love your ring, or I love your bracelet. And they'll be like, oh, it's Zapata, and they don't make it anymore and whatever. So that was what Caroline sold. That was fun talking about all the MLMs and stuff yesterday. I had a good time doing that. A lot of people commented on it. So See, I don't even like looking at my phone when it has the red thing on it, because I'm like, where am I at? It's probably at like at 18%. Oh, it's still at 20%, but it's red. Oh, my neighbor's texting me. Still want to swim later? I'm going to clean my kitchen in a bit and wait for my DoorDash to get here, and then I'm good to go. Dun, 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 dun. What's that plane overhead? Where do you think it's going? I told her I'm tired, so I'd let her see, but I said I do want to go, but let me see how I feel once I get done vlogging. Bum, 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 bum. I was going to read some of these comments on the vlog from yesterday. Okay, Monet said, Peter, there is a drive-in fast food place in Georgia called Sonic, and they have the best chili cheese tater tots in the world. Do you know what? Okay, I've had those before. We have a Sonic here, but it's far away. It's far away. But Caroline and I were talking about Rally's today, and Caroline goes, "Was that like roast beef?" I go, "No, Caroline, that's Arby's." She goes, "Was it Rally's? What was it?" She goes, "Rally's isn't roast beef." I go, "No, it was like cheeseburgers and grilled cheeses and stuff like that." I go, "But they had really good shakes." I said, "But if you got their food and you had it in your car for more than 10 minutes, your entire car stank like Rally's." Do you guys remember Rally's? Do you remember Rax? Oh my god, my friends in high school and I went, they had a salad bar at Rax. It had like breadsticks and pudding and stuff like that. I loved it so much. Somebody said, I was so excited for Big Brother 2. My mom was like, "Are you even watching it?" I was getting bored. A couple people told me that they were really bored with Big Brother 2. I don't know if it was on this channel or my Peter Watches TV channel, but somebody said they're watching all the live feeds and keeping up with all the stuff. And there's so much that's happening that they're not showing on video or on TV. So, like, that would be interesting. And that's what I did last season. I just can't keep up with it with all the stuff that I'm watching now. Bailey said, Big Brother is so bad this season. I totally agree with you. Brittany said, I'm mad at Alex for getting me addicted to Love Island. He is so excited about the reunion. He's like, it's 2 weeks till the reunion. I was like, okay. Rebecca said, totally agree about Big Brother. Oh my god, somebody said, it's Melaleuca, not Metaluca that I was talking about yesterday, and they said it's the only MLM I support. Their laundry detergent is the only detergent that, this is so funny that I was talking about the detergent, and that's the only thing I remember from that whole presentation. It's the only detergent that doesn't make me itch. I've used it for years. Oh my god, were you at that presentation? Were you the gal that was asking all the questions? No, I'm joking about that's so funny. Okay, Brittany said Party Light, it is Party Light candles. It is technically an MLM, but I've never seen them push people to make it their primary income. Or is that like part of the MLM thing, is that they push you to make it their primary income? I didn't know that. I love their candle holders too. I also, was the jewelry Leah Sophia? No, it's called Zapata. I'm gonna look it up. I should just text Caroline. She's at this thing. I think it's Zapata jewelry. It's not coming up with anything. It's Silpada. Silpada. Yeah, it's real cute stuff. Here, I'm pulling it up. Why is it taking so long to load? See, it's like look at that ring. I don't know if you can see it, but the ring is really cool. $50. I mean, it's real just basic jewelry. You can't see it on the camera, but anyway. It says on here, why did Silpada go out of business? Silpada says outdated business model led to closing. Closed in 2016. The past 6 years, Silpada has been facing headwinds of declining revenue and really has come to a stark realization that those were not sustainable. What, MLMs? MLMs were not sustainable? Probably. Susie said, is this the TV watching channel? I'm confused. I know, I'm trying so hard to keep it over my Peter Watches TV channel, but I just can't. Somebody said, I don't usually comment on anything. Aw, but thank you for commenting. But I really enjoyed this vlog today. Super related to your MLM experience and Sylvia Browne disappointment. My Grammy and I loved her when she was on Monn a lot. We read all Sylvia's books together. Her books were good. I loved her books. Sad she was a fraud. It is so sad. Morgan said, the one and only MLM I've actually liked was Scentsy because the wax melts there were legitimately some of the best. This was before I knew what an MLM was. I didn't know Scentsy was an MLM, is it? See, I'm so stupid about this stuff. I don't support it anymore because they're too expensive, and I also just don't support MLMs. Angie said, I have some friends that do the MLM thing, and I let them know straight up, if I like what you're selling, I'll be your best customer, but if you push me to join, I'm done. Exactly. I'm tired. I need a nap. I need a nap. I'm like pushing myself. I'm pushing myself. I was like, okay, do for the last day of the month, do like an hour-and-a-half vlog, but I just don't think that I can do it, you guys. I think I'm at like 46 minutes right now. I'm so tired. I can hear, can you guys hear the draining in my, like, not the draining, but like my voice is starting to go. Like, I'm tired. I talked to Caroline, I've talked to the eye doctor, I talked on the phone, I talked in videos. I'm tired. So I think I'm gonna go and rest. And I've been up so long today. My eyes are still even kind of looking like I'm tired. I thought they looked pretty good today, but I guess they're kind of looking tired. They were so, I can't say, I don't know why I can't say that word, dilated. They were so dilated earlier in my video, they were like this big. But anyway, but I got that all done. So, dental appointment, eye appointment, everything's in check. Now I don't have any doctor's, well, I have therapy next week. But I don't have any doctor's appointments until last week of August or first week of September, I can't remember. But anyway, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go. So, goodbye, July. Hello, August. I love you guys. I hope you're having a magically amazing Wednesday. You've made it halfway through the week. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!